Brought to you by Lister Pros TV, streaming from Tempe, Arizona. And we're live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey guys, Jordan Nielsen here, host of Real Estate Pros on Lister Pros TV, and today we have a very special guest in our Tempe studio. We have Patricia Cain of RE/MAX Omni Consultants. Thank you, Patricia, for taking time out of your day and joining me on Real Estate Pros.
Well, I'm excited to be here.
Awesome. So we'll give you an opportunity to introduce yourself. So for those watching that don't know who you are.
I'm Patricia Cain with RE/MAX Omni Consultants. I'm the owner, and I'm a working broker. I currently have 8 real estate agents and 4 team members. We manage over 120 properties to assist our clients with every aspect of real estate. So we do residential, commercial, land. Our brokerage is set up on assisting the client and not necessarily just looking at what our insurances can do. So when I set up the brokerage, it was a little bit different. I will say a lot of insurance companies don't want to touch a company like mine because, they don't want us being in the middle of everything.
Mm-hmm.
But I find that people need a little bit of everything.
Sure.
So.
And you, so what part of the business, sorry, I'm just thinking about past properties that we've shot for you. I think we've done some commercial for you as well.
That's correct.
You do commercial. Yeah, because I went out to one. It's weird how I can remember specific. I remember the townhome I shot with you a few years. So it's probably been several years.
It was actually the first time I started using you guys.
Okay, yeah. So I went out to that was, and you had an assistant. Anyways, I remember all that, and then I remember drone aerial shots of a commercial property. So how long have you been in the business?
16.5 years.
Okay.
So, I started with Coldwell Banker, and I moved into some smaller firms, and then I went to RE/MAX Excalibur, and then I was managing properties for my clients after that. From the time I got my real estate license, I always wanted to be a broker. That was my intent. So that's where I ended up. Then I opened a small brokerage myself because in the corporate portion, you can't really be real close to another brokerage you worked for. And then RE/MAX came back and talked to me, and I've always loved the brand, so I went back.
Awesome. So went back to RE/MAX. So how do you like it? So you aspire to being a broker, and then getting into being a broker owner now, was it different, or did you think it was going to be?
So it's a little harder than you expect to be a broker owner because, well, first off, I think I'm a little too emotional. I want everyone that works for me to succeed, and sometimes they don't want it for themselves, so it drives me a little crazy in my head. I can't help myself.
Yeah.
But it's really important. I do a lot of one-on-one with my agents. I love when they do something great. I'm so excited, just probably more than they are. So there is some differences being a broker and also still selling real estate. I still love selling real estate. I just showed a couple of houses before I came here. Was actually a couple minutes late because of that. But real estate's amazing because you help people, where people sleep or where they go home, where they feel comfortable at the end of any given day or end of a trip. Just like I love to travel, but I love to come home. So that's important to me.
Mm-hmm. So at this point in your career, what are your main focuses right now? Are you staying focused on real estate and servicing your clients and your agents that are in your brokerage? Are you looking to bring on additional agents at your brokerage? So what does that look like right now in 2019?
So I actually just hired a Tom Ferry coach.
Okay.
Started about a month ago. I think coaching is important because even if you're motivated, you tend to let things get in your way. So I'm looking at expanding the business, but I'm not looking to expand it quickly. I only want to work with agents that really, I don't think an agent should even come into this business without a plan. And a plan would be like, what do you want from your life? Where are you going? If you don't know where you want to go, you're not going to have any tools to get there. So I really want to work with people that have a passion for real estate, helping people. I think that there's a lot of new companies out there right now that are changing our industry a little bit, but I think this industry is still about the exact same thing it always was about, was helping people, explaining the processes, just kind of taking care of everything. And, I know that there's some companies out there that just literally pay you to move out of your house.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, I don't think a lot of people read those contracts. And I think that it really does come down to understanding it, and it's a much bigger process. It's an emotional process, it's a scary process, and it's an exciting process all at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to work with only agents that want to become that.
So are you seeing that, as the market is changing, obviously not changing, obviously there's always constant change in real estate, but recently we've seen a lot more different companies, OfferPad, Open Door, Homey, and different models. There's always been a lot of models, but it seems like there's been a lot more marketing around these. Like, how are you seeing that they fit in, like stuff, in the real estate marketplace?
So I definitely think it's changing, and they're certainly coming in. I would say one thing to most real estate agents: do what you do best, and that's help people. It's just like any industry, right? So you have different Circle K on one corner, and then another gas station on another corner.
Right.
It's what people like, what they decide. For some people, that's a great product, but for some other people, it's not, because there's still a lot of real people in real estate. So I would tell an agent, and just be who you are and do the best job you can. I'm not afraid of the real estate market going away per se. I don't necessarily like the automation of it, because it's really taking away the feel of what the industry is about.
Mm-hmm.
So like the other day, I was trying to help somebody get into a property, and I got 10 texts just trying to answer the questions. And I'm a real estate agent, so I can't imagine if I was a buyer, what that would do to me. I would just be like, stop. So
Sure.
I still really think it's always going to change. Everything's going to change.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone that thinks it's not, I think it's the only thing that's consistent.
Right.
So,
the only consistent is change. So let's talk a little bit about what makes you unique, Patricia, because we know, another thing is that there's more and more people getting into real estate, right? I don't even know the statistics this year, but I'm sure there's a lot more real estate agents in Phoenix than there was last year. So what makes you different than the other agents?
Well, first off, education.
Mm-hmm.
So I really kind of feel that, getting a real estate license doesn't make you a realtor, right? Doing this part-time doesn't make you a realtor. Understanding what you're doing and actually assisting people makes you a realtor. Somebody that can actually tell you what's going on, that will take the time to study. If they don't know, they know where to go get the answers.
Right.
So what makes me different is that I do this 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and this is what I do, this is who I am, this is what I love, and it shows.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. And then, what would you say? So, like, if real estate agents may not be happy with their current office or brokerage that they're at, and they're looking for an option, what would make, why do people choose RE/MAX Omni Consultants?
Well, I would say that most people, and this is what my agents tell me, and I don't go out and I don't recruit currently. I'm not trying to say, hey guys, come on over. I'm not calling everybody. I'm not doing any of that. The reason agents come to my office is because somebody's told them about me, and they feel like I'm really there to help. So this morning I sat down with an agent that's not with my office. He's been with somebody else for a few months, so he's a newer agent. And he was referred to me by another agent in my office. And what the agent said was, the agent that came in said, I just feel like I'm not learning anything. And he said just in the few minutes he was in our office, he said he felt like he learned more in that 20 minutes than he has in 2 months at the other company. So it's really being there for people. And I think that's why people come to me. It's just they want to be around somebody that matters to them. Like,
Right.
To me, I know everybody's name in my office. I know their families. I care about them. I get excited when they do something. Like I said, it's really important to me. I don't need to be big to do that. I'd rather always know their name and always be there for them if they need something.
Right. So it sounds like you're not one of those broker owners that just wants to be behind the scenes, but you're out there actually helping in their success and their development, and very hands-on.
Well, I'm more in their, I'll help them if they want help in their marketing. That's what the main thing is. You can't be one of those secret agents. You got to go out there and tell people what you do, and as many people as possible. So I'm not always in their business, but I'm always there to assist them when they want to do their business. But I don't necessarily want to be with the agents that don't want to do business, right? So it's unfortunate people get out of real estate school and they don't get the education they need, because school is one thing, just like when we went to school while we were younger. It teaches what you need to know to pass a test, but it doesn't teach you how to be a good agent. There's lots of education out there for that. What does it mean, how to do the documents and how to really assist somebody. So on the overall, I don't think I'll ever do anything different. Maybe have something else on the side sometimes.
What is that side thing that you're thinking about? No, I'm just curious.
You know what? Just honestly, I'm looking at right now doors and windows in addition, because I want to understand more of the construction side of the business too, and I have some friends in that field.
Nice.
So I'm going to go study it for a couple of days just so I can kind of know construction.
Yeah. That's cool, and that's, I think it's real estate related, and I think it can, that's cool to pursue different passions and do different things on the side for sure.
Well, I was raised with 3 boys, so I'm still kind of tomboyish.
So you're not going to go out there and build the house, are you, Patricia?
No.
Maybe long term.
But I'm going to learn how to do tile too. So it's not that I'm going to install it, because I've seen houses where the people thought they could do that and they shouldn't.
Yeah. No, we definitely paid somebody to do the tile in our house, but we recently remodeled a bathroom and there was only like 5 pieces of tile that I'm like, you know what, I'll go ahead and attempt this. So it looked pretty good. It looked good before I started. Then I put the tiles down, and then it dried out. And then you know what a hollow piece of tile feels like underneath. I'm like, oh my gosh! But luckily, it's just underneath the thing.
But there's a way to fix that. So you take a silicone and you squirt it underneath. You put a box on it for 2 days, and it will actually put it back down.
Good thing I had you on the show, because I'm gonna have to go fix that tile.
As long as it's under the vanity, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's under the vanity. Nobody's stepping on it. I would have been concerned if it's like a high traffic area. Somebody's gonna step on the tile and just crack it right in half.
Well, one of my clients taught me that a couple years back. They looked it up. Everything's on YouTube, so.
Yeah.
And it really worked, because it was right in the pathway, and I was like, that is impressive.
Yeah, all right. I'm definitely gonna do that. But awesome. So if somebody watching this is interested in have you represent them as a buyer or seller, or maybe an agent that wants to pick your brain, how do people get a hold of you?
You can reach out to me at 602-349-2274. We're located at Scottsdale Air Park. We overlook the runway, but we work all over the city, because I sell homes to people where they want to buy them, not where I want to work. So.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Patricia, for coming on to Real Estate Pros, and we will see you guys on the next episode.